Yeah, molarity equation for dilute solution is the concentrated solution can be, see here, the concentrated solution is diluted by adding a certain amount of water, certain quantity of a solvent. Okay, for the concentration can be converted into dilute solution by following equation. Okay. For these dilute solutions, the formula applicable is for calculations m1 v1 is equal to m2 v2, wherein m1 is the molarity of the concentrated solution, m2 is molarity of a dilute solution, v1 is volume of concentration solution, v2 is volume of a dilute solution. Okay. Let us try to solve a few problems. Okay. Find the volume of water required to prepare 0.02 m H2SO4 solution from 500 ml of 0.1 m H2SO4 solution. So, you had to start with 0.1 m H2SO4 solution, okay, of 500 ml quantity. Okay. This you have to change it into 0.02 m concentration. That concentration is the required concentration, final concentration. So, now what we do is here we use the formula. Here M1 is concentrated solution, the concentration of the concentrated sulfuric acid or first solution is 0.1 m, M1 is 0.1 m, V1 is 500 ml, okay. M2 is 0.02 m. The final concentration that we have to attain is 0.02 m. How much volume it will become? V2 is what? Okay. The formula is M1 V1 is equal to M2 V2. So, here 0.1 into 500 is equal to 0.02 into V2. So, V2 is equal to, okay, 500 into 0.1 by 0.02. 500 into 0.1 becomes 50. 50 divided by 0.02. That becomes 5000. If we remove the decimals, 50 into 100 by 2, that is equal to 2500. This is the final volume actually. 2500 is the final volume of the solution, second solution. Okay. But in the problem, the 2500 is not the answer. Here, what is asked? Find the volume of water required, or how much of water is to be added to change 500 ml of 0.1 m solution into 0.02 m solution. Okay. So, how much of water is to be added? We have to calculate. Now, we have got final volume and we also have initial volume. Okay. So, if you subtract initial volume from final volume, it is 2500 minus 500 ml is equal to 2000 ml. Okay. So, the volume of water required to prepare 0.02 m H2SO4 solution from 500 ml of 0.1 m H2SO4 solution is 2000 ml. Okay. That is the dilution problem. Okay. Next, 24.5 grams of H2SO4 is dissolved in 600 ml of distilled water. Find the molarity of the solution. Here again we have come back to the molarity problem. Okay. Here what is the weight of the solution? Weight of the H2SO4? 24. Weight of H2SO4 is 24.5 grams. 24.5 grams. Okay. The volume of distilled water solution is 600 ml. Once this is dissolved into 600 ml of water solvent, the volume of solution also becomes 600. Okay. So, volume of solution is 600 ml. We are asked to find out the molarity. So, gram molecular weight of H2SO4 we have already calculated. 2 hydrogens plus 1 sulfur plus 4 oxygens, 2 plus 32 plus 64, that is 98 grams. Okay, let us write the formula of molarity. Molarity is equal to weight in grams divided by gram molecular weight into 1000 by volume in milliliters, into 1000 by volume in milliliters. Okay. So, it comes to 24 by 98 into 1000 by 600. 24 1 ja, 24 4 ja. Okay. 24 4 ja. So, 4 into 1000, 4 cancels 1000 by 250. Okay. 250 by 600, it comes to, or 25 by 60, or 5 by 12. 5 by 12 means it comes to 0.4175 molar solution. 0. If you simplify that, you will get it as 0.1475 molar solution. Okay. So, the molarity of solution containing 24.5 grams of H2SO4 dissolved in 600 ml of distilled water is 0.4175 m. Okay. The problems are molar in the problem. Find the weight of NaOH present in 1250 ml of 2.5 m NaOH solution. Here weight of solute dissolved is asked, molarity is given. So, given data is volume of solution is 1250 ml, okay, and molarity of solution is 2.5 molar, 2.5 m, okay. Then gram molecular weight of NaOH is 40 grams, and then molarity is equal to, formula of molarity is equal to, molarity is weight in grams divided by gram molecular weight into 1000 by volume in ml. That comes to 2.5, molarity is 2 given as 2.5 is equal to weight of NaOH divided by 40 into 1000 by 1250. So, it comes to 1,25,000 divided by 1000, it is 125 grams. Okay. So, the weight of NaOH present in 1250 ml of 2.5 NaOH solution is 125 grams. Equation for volumetric analysis. In the volumetric analysis, what we do is we take two solutions, one solution of known concentration or with our standard solution. A standard solution is one whose concentration is known to us. We have already discussed in the solutions introduction. Okay. So, we take a standard solution and we further take another solution whose concentration is not known to us. That is called test solution. We try to find out the concentration of the test solution by titrating, by adding a definite quantity of standard solution to a definite quantity of test solution, and the formula used here is M1 V1 by N1 is equal to M2 V2 by N2, where M1 is a molarity of first solution, M2 is a molarity of second solution. Likewise, V1 is the volume of first solution, V2 is the volume of second solution, N1 is number of moles of first reactant, V1, N2 is number of moles of second reactant. This formula is most is used in your volumetric analysis titrations. In the lab, you will be doing mostly these titrations. Okay, most of them will have use this formula itself. Okay, so you have to learn this so that you can use it in the lab calculations. Lab calculations become easy for you if you learn this formula and how to work out these such problems. Okay, let us see a few examples. 8 ml of 0.1 m, 0.01 m sodium carbonate reacts with 12 ml of hydrochloric acid. 12 ml of hydrochloric acid. Find the molarity of hydrochloric acid. it's a neutralization reaction between sodium carbonate and hydrochloric acid. See, in these reactions, you should be able to know the chemical equation that is governing the chemical reaction. Okay. Otherwise, you cannot know N1 or N2, number of moles of first reactant and number of moles of second reactant can be derived only from the chemical equation. You must be able to write the chemical equation. Okay. So, Na2CO3 plus 2HCl gives 2NaCl plus H2O plus CO2. Okay. So, here according to the chemical equation, 1 mole of sodium carbonate is reacting with 2 moles of hydrochloric acid. Okay. For the NaCO3 solution, we take that as first solution. M1 is equal to 0.01, V1 is equal to 8 ml, N1 is equal to 1 mole. For the HCl solution, M2 is equal to, we are trying to find out the molarity of HCl. So, M2 is equal to question mark, V2 is equal to 12 ml, V2 is equal to 12 ml, N2 is equal to 2, N2 is equal to 2. M1 V1 by, according to formula, M1 V1 by N1 is equal to M2 V2 by N2. So, M2 is equal to N2 which is in the denominator will go into the numerator, and V2 which is in the numerator will come to the denominator when sent to the other side. Okay. So, the final equation looks like M2 is equal to M1 into V1 into N2 divided by V2, okay, divided by V2 into N1, that is 1. Okay. So, substituting the values 0.01 into 8 into 2 into 8 into 2 divided by, okay, divided by 1 into 12, that is V2 is 12 now. So, that comes to 0.013 molar HCl, 0.013 molar HCl. Okay. Let us see what have we learnt. Okay. So far, here in this we have learnt molarity equations of dilute solutions, molarity equations for volumetric analysis, and the related problems we have seen. Okay. So, from the beginning what we have done today, we have learnt the molarity definition, the molarity formulae. We worked out quite a few problems on the molarity. Then we went for molarity equations for dilute solutions, molarity equations for volumetric analysis we have seen, okay, and the related problems also we have seen here. Okay. Let us try to work out a few questions. Equation for calculation of molarity of dilute solutions prepared from concentrated solution. For calculation of molarity of dilute solutions. Molarity equation for dilute solutions is, what is the equation he is asking? Is it M1 V1 by N1 is equal to M2 V2 by N2, or M1 V2 is equal to M2 V1, or M1 V1 is equal to M2 V2, or none? See, we have seen that for the calculation of molarity of dilutions, okay, molarity problems for dilute solutions, that is a concentrated solution, to a concentrated solution we add some solvent, it becomes a dilute. We can either, knowing the concentration and volume of concentrated solution, we can find out either the final volume of the dilute solution, or final concentration of the dilute solution, or the quantity of solvent added. Okay. For this we use the equation M1 V1 is equal to M2 V2. Quite obviously we have seen that earlier. Okay. That is the C answer here. Okay. Here, and the small problem is given, 20 ml of NaOH is reacted with 10 ml of 0.02 HCl solution. Okay. The molarity of NaOH is equal to. So, V1 is equal to 20, M1 is equal to being asked, okay, V2 is equal to 10 and M2 is equal to 0.02. So, M1 the formula is M1 V1 is equal to M2 V2, that comes to, okay, 10 into 0.2 divided by 20, 10 into 0.2 divided by 20, okay. So, 0.2 by 2, that is 0.1 m, it comes to 0.1 m. D is the answer. If you simplify it, D is the answer, okay. Okay. What have we learned? We have learned the definition of the molarity. We have learned a few formulae for molarity, okay, formulae of molarity, how to write the formulae, and how to apply these formulae in solving the problems, in calculating the molarity of solution. If certain quantity of a given substance is dissolved in a given quantity volume of solution, how to calculate the molarity, or if molarity as well as volume of the solution of a given substance is are there, we have also seen to calculate the weight of the substance dissolved in that particular solution, okay. We have also seen the dilute solutions, we have also seen the formula for dilute solutions, molarity formula for dilute solutions. We have also learned the molarity formula for neutralizations, and we worked out the relevant problems. With this we finish this lecture. With this